Hi Raphael, I'm Tom, and you already know me, probably as Recall Singularity, because I make this computer game in space. And I just wanted to say I think you're being a bit hard on yourself in your latest video about not being a programmer. I know from my own experience, and I've been programming for over 20 years now, that my first programs turn out to be spaghetti too, but you just rewrite them again later on, and every time you get better at coding. I think it's very important to realize that as you get more experience as a programmer, you will notice that making prototypes, discovering what's wrong with them, and then fixing those problems, but only once you know what you're making, is actually the very best way to make code. So what I'm saying is that your spaghetti, you've got there in the right way. You should have indeed just written it up, awful if statements, who cares? It works. That's the most important thing. You actually made something and finished it, so that's awesome. So if you decide you want to revisit something and improve it now, that's refactoring and you're doing it correctly. I also wanted to say that when it comes to performance, all good programmers know. They know how to avoid performance problems sometimes, but they also know that they shouldn't worry too much about it until it's actually measurable, until they have a problem. So in your case, you scan some images, you notice some performance problems. Now you know what the gameplay should be. You know exactly where to focus. You should get the right tools like profilers or Unity's tools for this. Focus on the problem and fix it now that you can measure it. And so rather than worrying about that stuff up front, you actually worried about it at the end. That is the correct way to go about it. So I think you've done awesome and you should give yourself more credit.